Hi guys, we're going to do a specific example from our homework, our section 1.3 homework. It's the last problem in the homework set. So it's the fourth problem of your 4-set assignment. And it's number 9 in the textbook. And this one uses something called a random number table. So let's just kind of look at what that looks like. And they're various sizes. We also have one in our textbook. We have one in the appendix that's a little bit longer than this. But if you guys look at this, it's just a bunch of random numbers and it's organized by row and column. All right, so this is a random number table. And how you use it, you essentially would have this like on your desk or, on the computer, and you close your eyes and you just kind of drop your pencil or drop your mouse. Whoops. Let's say I drop my mouse right here. So I drop my mouse on row 3, column 7. Okay, and it's the number 9. And now that was random, how I chose that first number 9. And then to get the rest of my numbers in my random sample, I would just work my way down. So for instance, my next random number would be 6. And then 9 again, and then 2. And when I run out of rows, I go back up to the top to a new column. So then 8, 1, 3, 7, 8, 7. Go back up to the top, start at the next column. Okay, so that's how a random number table works. These numbers are randomly generated, and then our starting number is also random. Okay, let's see what this question asks. It says that a community college employs 87 full-time faculty members. To gain the faculty's opinion about an upcoming building project, the college president wishes to obtain a simple random sample that will consist of 9 faculty members. He numbers the faculty 1 to 87. So that's your frame, right? And now we're going to complete parts A and B. So using this random number table, the president closes his eyes and drops his ink and pen on the table. And it points to the digit in row 3 in column 6. Okay, so that's the number 8 right there. So using this position as the starting point and proceeding downward, determine the numbers for the 9 faculty members who will be included in the sample. Okay, so I have some scratch work off to the side. So we're going to need, these are just like placeholders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we're going to have to get all of those blanks filled with our random numbers. Notice that our sample size is 87. And 87 has 2 digits, right? It has 2 digits. It has a ones column and a tens column. So going to the random number table, row 3, column 6, if I were to just use one column, that's not random. I'm only going to get numbers 1 through 9. To make it a true random sample, I'm actually going to need 2 columns because 87 is 2 numbers. So I'm going to use the 8 and I'm going to use the 9 next door. So my first random number is actually 89. Okay, and then let's say our sample size was 150. Then how many columns would we need? If it was 150, we would need 1, 2, 3 columns. Okay, so how many columns we use is dependent on our sample size. All right, so is 89 going to go into our random sample? No, because our sample size is only 87. 89 is too big, so let's go down. Next number is 86. Does that work? Yes. All right, let's keep going. Next is 29. That's good. Next one is 92. Oops, that's too big, so we're going to throw it away. Okay, so we ran out of rows. So we're going to go back up to the top, and you have to think, we just used rows 6 and 7. So we have to start on the next 2 rows, 8 and 9. So we're going to go back up to this 80 right here. That's columns 8 and 9. And 80 is good to go. Okay, let's keep going. 17 is good. 38 is good. Keep going. 76. That's okay in my book. What's next? 88. Oh, we missed it. 70 looks good. All right, and now same thing. We ran out of rows, so we have to use the next two columns. And we only have one column in this group, but that's okay. We're just going to have to go from column 10 to column 11. So we have to jump over that gap. That gap is only there to help us visually organize it. So we're allowed to go over that gap. So the next sample is going to be 33. And then the next one after that is 37. All right, so let's go ahead and type that in. Instructions are always important. It says use a comma to separate answers as needed. So we'll make sure we do that. Make sure I don't have a data entry error. Okay. Yay, positive affirmations. Okay. Let's see the next question. So now it says the president uses technology to produce the following random numbers. Okay, so there's our set of random numbers. And how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 random numbers. And again, we only need 9 faculty members. So let's see who's going to be in the sample. So the first one, and again, use a comma to separate answers as needed, is 87, 15, 63, 32, 9, and then this says 15. All right, but we've already chosen 15, right? We can't choose a faculty member twice. It's sampling without replacement. So we're going to skip that second 15 and we're going to move on to 22. And then 23, 4, and 80. All right, there you go. So that's your how we can use a random number table. I want to warn you guys, when you guys are generating your random number tables, when this homework pops up for you, this table is going to be different. So don't go off and write these numbers exactly as I did in this video, because your numbers are going to be different. So keep that in mind when you guys are doing this homework problem.